All right, guys. I got a great response and I want to thank you all in advance. I figured the easiest way to do this might be a screen share. I can make a video of my file and show you guys an overview of it, and then maybe through YouTube I can post more videos and we can go through it a little bit more in depth. I did want to show you, just so you know I wasn't lying. These are all the tabs. So there are 61 total tabs here. The purpose of this file is basically like an overview of uh, my and my wife's retirement. Um, so the way that this is the main tab, this is the financial picture, if you will. So I broke it down by account type. So 401, Roth IRA, traditional, and then wife's 401, traditional, Roth, and then just some random accounts that I'm assigning towards retirement and HSA. So for each account, um, the letters over here stand for what type of security I'm holding. So M means total market, I means international, C is cash. Um, then we have the name of the investment, the symbol, number of shares, price, cost basis. I want to deep dive into what I'm holding. And then I keep track of my contributions so that I can figure out what my total gain loss per account is. And then up here is the total for all the accounts combined. So like if you look at the first one here, okay, everything is fed from a different file or a different tab rather. Um, so we have a financial picture, which is the main view. Then I have an analysis tab. Now this is, remember that M, the C, that's where this comes in. So I want to break down how my portfolio is broken up. And these formulas will look over at the financial picture to do that. Again, this is broad strokes, and then we can get more in depth. This is probably the tab that's causing the most trouble, the aggregate tab. So the aggregate tab pulls in, and this is from the beginning of 2004 or the end of 2014. This tab is pulling in the entire amount invested every month, my gain loss, dividends, capital gains, what the monthly change is, and what my account value combined is, then what the monthly gain loss is. So as you can see, the formula is huge, and it's a sum if, and it's looking at every, basically I have a tab for every account. So MSDB is one of my 401 accounts, and ASDB is my wife's 401 account. And it's just continually looking at every single account. Um, just to give you a little, so if we went to MSDB, or ASDB, okay? So this is the account level. So for the account level, I'm doing the same thing. I have every month, the amount I invested, what the gain loss is. This comes from the statements. This is all input manually. And then the monthly change is a calculation, and the account value is a calculation, gain loss calculation. So like this tab seems pretty clean, and there's not, I'm sure you guys can figure out a clearer way to do it. But so I do this every month where I input this information and this populates. If I were to put in, March 1st, 2025, the formulas pre-populate, I fill in my information and it calculates. And then that will feed to the aggregate tab along with all the other tabs. So it's looking at every single account to give me these values. And then I like to look deep into my information. So the aggregate analysis is just looking at every month. I want to see what's my most profitable month, what's my least profitable month. So you go through, and this looks at the aggregate tab. And you can see, gain, dividends. I just want to, a little deeper look. And then I like this little chart show my account growth. This is the overall account growth. And then individual month. I want to see, so what did I make this month? What did I lose the previous month? And it just goes through. There's some problems with this chart, which I guess we can get to at a later time. So that's what the green tabs are. The green tabs are the main analysis that I'm looking at. The yellow tabs, which I showed you there at the end. So these are the account level tabs. Okay. So again, it's every month I'm manually inputting the first few columns, and then the monthly change account value and gain loss is being calculated. And for every account, I kind of do the same thing. So there's a chart showing the growth of that account. Now, I only have a couple of, so, again, account and then chart for that account. So that's one part of what's going on here. Now, those tabs feed the aggregate, which is this. To get the financial picture tab, I have a tab for every one of my investments. So if I hold an S&P 500 fund, I hold it here on this tab where I'm putting in the dates every time I make a transaction, number of shares I bought, and the price. And it's calculating the amount, and it's continually adding to my shares. And then up here, I put in the current price. It's calculating the average price, so I can kind of see my profit loss per. And then you can see on the financial picture tab, that's what's feeding all this. So I don't know how to make this any cleaner. This is a very broad strokes view. I'm sure we can go in depth, but I just wanted to give you guys a little taste of what's going on. And if you guys can help me, I will be literally eternally grateful. Thanks for wasting your time helping me out, taking the time to watch this. I truly do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we'll catch up on Reddit soon.